if we don't have Harry Kane, we don't win.
It's the same for Argentina and Messi. It's the same. It's the same for France and Mbappe. Well, maybe a little less.
Is it the same? Messi, Argentina, Harry Kane. Is it the same? But it's
They've got Dembele, but
let's put this into context. We've played probably 90 minutes of decent football. Let's have it right. We can all look at the game. And second half against Croatia, absolutely fabulous. Take what you guys say in terms of the conviction, the rotations, really good. And then you go into the next game against Ghana. The game wasn't great at all. You can say low block all we want or whatever, but England should be able to break down a low block. And then you go into Panama, it's more of the same. You're relying on individual brilliance to get you over the line. And then you go against DR Congo. If the opposition was a higher ranked team, I would take your points, definitely. But the defence and the midfield is so disorganised, it's unreal. They don't know if they're staying or they don't know if they're going. The conundrum at right back is really frustrating me. And we've constantly talked about players who are not there, and we won't have to do that. But the fact that obviously Livramento gets injured, Spence he's a left back all season, then he's played right back. Now we're talking about Shulkonza play in that position. It's almost like we're creating our own problems from within. And I tell you now, if we continue to play like we are playing, then we're not getting to the final. Yeah. If we don't have Harry...
I think people are misunderstanding this World Cup. This is one World Cup I've seen where the gap between the so-called good teams and the regular teams are not that much. Like, many of these teams have gotten to the next level, in my opinion. We're speaking like Congo is a bad team. Congo is an actual good team. They have a lot of good ballers, and like they actually played good, and they could have won that game, not should, but they could have won that game. I think that's the thing. We're still looking at historically speaking, there's a gap between many of these teams. I think that gap has closed a lot, right? I know France is doing their thing because France is overloaded with players, but many of these teams have figured, like, they have good players. They figured out systems that they could work with, and they play a lot better. That's why these games are closer. Like, some of these games, you don't expect Congo to just blow out England to just blow out Congo or Ghana. Like, these teams have come a long way. They have good players that play at crazy levels. And the thing I see is, like, many of these, England, like these top European teams, have expectations of their team. You have to look at it as a win is a win. Like, you hustle that win. You have an identity that you could play with, but you just don't go out there and expect to blow Congo out of the water in a knockouts game. No, you don't expect to blow Ghana out of the water. Like these guys came here for something, and they're a lot better teams now. So, I mean, that's my opinion. I know, like, English fans or, like, the England team always has a crazy expectation of their team. And I can see why they have the expectation, right? They created football. They have one of the best leagues in the world. They have a lot of good players, but now there's a lot of players that play in all these top 5 leagues and, go back to their nations and come represent their nations for the World Cup. So it's almost like now you have a situation where Manchester United or Arsenal is playing Crystal Palace. That's literally what it's like. And, many of, how the EPL is like, that doesn't guarantee Man United a win. Like, I feel like that's what the World Cup is becoming. So, but yeah, that's just my opinion or my thoughts.